Hi guys, Gaming Bear here. Right, next exciting episode of, Steel Division, the second wave. What we've got, what I've just been setting up, is looking at the different vehicles, and what we have here is the Centaur with its great big gun on the front of it, and we're going to see what happens when this bad boy does a number on one of the other tanks. Oh, he's firing. Boom! Now, he's falling back. Very, very nifty for forcing units to pull back and destroying normal infantry units at the same time. I've got the mortar teams aiming in, going against the Pak 38. These guys, I'm going to stop them firing. Let's turn that off at the moment. And let's pull them back before they're... mind you, they've actually forced the enemy out of position, so make sure that's sorted. So yeah, we're building up the points. We've got 6 minutes until the next phase, and I want to then show you what the rockets are like in the background. So the good thing with the Centaur, that should be another shot incoming from the Centaur. One of its big bucket shots going in, dealing with, oh yeah, all that HE straight in your face. Boom! He's not having a good day, and he's pulling back. So that's what you can do with this. It's not just about penetrating armor, it's about how you can effectively use it on other targets which you can't necessarily penetrate. As an all-round unit, it's very, very useful. So that's something that's going on. Oh, got a bit of an ambush situation with a unit. We've literally just taken out a unit that was here. A couple of these tank buster guys have just taken out a couple of vehicles. So these are very useful. The command tank busters, 200-meter range on the Piats. They've actually, with the amount of stars they've got, it's actually more useful than normal. So I'm going to pause this and I'm building up to get ready for the strike from the ship, and we shall have a look at that very, very soon. So bear with me. Okay, as we're moving up, they're falling quite nicely. We've got these Fusiliers which have just spotted a hidden, well, not so hidden, Pak 50. And I've got them moving in to try and deal with them, so you can see them moving forward. That's normal speed. See how they fare against the Pak 50, the Pak 38 50mm, I mean. And that's it. They're falling back. The units are going in after them. Oh, what's happening down here? Oh yes. They've just run straight into one of our DDs. So let's have a look at this. How well are they going to fare? Oh, crew's knocked out for 9 seconds. Even though they're not as good as our DD. We've got company. So we'll just let this tick through. Normal speed. And then as soon as the 8 seconds... we'll wait for that to sort out, and we can see that they're trying everything they can. Oh yeah! You think the DD's not the toughest of tanks? Well, Sherman DD, let's just say it does the job. That's it. You follow them through, keep pushing, and I've got the Staghound which I'm sending down the road at the same time. Down here to see what it can find. At the same time, I'm going to push the Sherman up along the same road. Something may be here. I want to find out what's going on and what's happening. They're falling back, and I'm sending. Oh, let's get see if we can get the Centaur in to be able to assist with the leader, German leader there. So speed this back up. They're falling too quickly. I wanted to demonstrate the the rest of what this unit can actually do. Oh dear, and we just destroyed them on the way through. Boom! Let's slow that down. This leader group, the commando leader group, just totally obliterated the other unit. One depleted TNT straight in the face. Yes, we took a little bit of damage, bit of commando issues. Now we've got these scouts who I'm going to move. Panzer Grenadiers, I want these guys out, and we can start mortaring these guys in the background. Very, very neat. And we'll start moving the Centaur up to spot the unit in to spot the MG. And actually, that's not the MG. Spot the anti-tank gun in there. So I'm going to move them up in towards the town to spot the anti-tank gun that might be hidden there. Oh, that's a big bad situation. Let's move them back in. Let's hide them out of the way. This is very, very tricky, but light armor. But if I can take this out, that would be very, very useful. Now, what I can show you at the moment. Let's go for air unit, Wildcat. So we'll wait for that to kick in. Oh, I inadvertently did too. So Wildcat strike there, and second Wildcat strike. On that target as well. At range. Oh, what have we found? He's trying to fire back at the Centaur. How are we doing? Is his shot on? But yes, it's on. But our armor is very, very good. I bet he didn't expect that. so the Centaur's not just a very useful item. So we'll wait for those two to come in and let that rock and roll. But I don't want to push the DDs up into trouble yet. And here come the planes. Oh, that means they've got AA in there, so I'm going to send them up. Let's slow this down for a second. Up to there to deal with the AA that's incoming. So keep that rocking and rolling. So very, very useful. Great, they're going off. I don't know how they're going to deal with the. Oh, just missed. No, didn't quite miss. That looked like quite a good hit actually. He may be running. He's falling back.
I'm listening. We can't take it anymore.
Oh, that's not good.
Red 1 attacking.
Let's get the Wildcats in.
Rules the sky.
DD heading in. So you know, there's lots you can do with these new units. These guys are pinned down, but I've got another Sherman heading up along the road. Move them up to there. Let's get those. I wanted to head them back out. And these guys, they're hidden. Let's get them into the building. In fact, let's get them at the other side of the building. Oh, great. Oh, yes. The Piats, very, very good.
Ready, sir.
Hide behind the building. No, don't show you what. Oh, yes. Transmission damage. The planes, the DD took out his transmission.
Target on sight.
Oh, yeah.
This is Red 2. Enemy spotted.
Oh, yes. Panzer 4C. Let's move him up. And I need to take
spotted us.
He's reloading. Okay. Another Wildcat. Let's get the next one. Hellcat in.
What's up, Control? Red 1 attacking.
Let's get them in. Let's stop. 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 Hold. Get the planes in before I send the tanks in. Get him up to there to deal with the Panzer Grenadiers. Best job I've ever had.
At your orders.
Let's move them into the town. Cross the square, see what we've got. Before I send the Centaur in. Can he shoot from there? Ooh, something big is there. They're falling back. Fantastic. Let's send them through. Hellcat. So, good air power.
We've used up all our ammo, sir.
Seafire, let's get the Seafire in to deal with
One bites the dust.
Seafire
From here. Enemy engaged.
in against the Oh yes, here comes this Seafire. How is he going to do? Come on, you can do this. Oh yes. Oh, and we've destroyed the Panzer Grenadiers at the same time.
I got a hit.
Yes, he's gone down. The Seafires are very, very good. He's falling back, but
Awaiting instruction.
that's it. We've still got
When you think you are too close, go in closer.
okay, we can now send in extra units. You can see the planes work really well. We've taken down their units. Very, very neat. And
Yes, sir.
let's send him into there.
Vehicle.
And we can get some more planes in. But I'm going to wait until we've got 1 minute 48. I'm going to pause this and we'll call in the strike very, very soon. Oh, we've just, that's that tank that was going in. We've just taken him out. There's 1 minute 20 seconds left. We've just captured this zone. Let's send them in to assist here. Enemy air coming in. There's just so much going on right now. And I'm thinking, Sherman DD, let's move here. We need more troops here. So, well, what we're going to need is the support unit in the moment. I'm going to this was just an example. Let's get the commando leader in to provide some assistance there. The Sherman Mark II is doing incredibly well. He's damaged. Let's get the Spitfire in to do some damage on that while he still can. Let's try and take him out. So we have, that's it, 52 seconds. I'm just going to pause this. I just want to show you a big, oh no, we've see, I wouldn't normally have pushed to this extent, but I want to show you what happened. So I'm going to pause again and we will bring the rockets in. Okay guys, we are ready to launch this. So there we go, artillery. Let's get this into there, and let's just grab that as soon as it's ready. As soon as the Morris comes in, we can start loading it. And I want to just do a missile strike just so you can see exactly what it's like. So this is all to show you that, and to show you how good the units are at pushing. So this will be very, very useful. I'll just speed this up a little bit as we get just get them onto the map. There we go. Slow speed.
Fire control.
Click. Look at how big this map, this area is. That should sort out that that situation. Let's just stop them in position. Call artillery. Needs to be in line of sight. Aha.
Observer on the move.
So that's what we can do. As soon as we can see that that area, we'll speed this up. Just get it in.
Nom de Dieu!
Let's pull those guys back out. Great.
Six mounted up. We're rolling. On up. We're engaging. Give me the binoculars.
And you can see the area that they can work within.
Enemies nearby.
So we're just going to move those guys up. And I just want to show you the... I wouldn't have done it like this. I just want to show you what this rocket attack is like. If I'd been paying attention, I wouldn't have lost those. I wouldn't have been pushing like this. And let's get that out there. You to get it out. Get the Bofors in to give air support.
Yes, sir.
That's it, boys. Work your way up.
Hope we'll get a good sight on the enemy.
Tank busters on their way. Let's just drop this bad boy. That's it.
Top 300. 5 rounds fire for effect. Get out of this hell. I am empty. Merde, un ennemi touché. Ça fait des années qu'on s'entraîne pour ça.
They're pinned down. They're about to die. Look at this carpet. The carpet of rockets on their way in. It's huge. The whole area is blanketed. That whole circle. You only get one per game, but can you imagine setting this up, getting the troops lined up? You see that they're being destroyed in the background. This whole area is essentially rocket carpet bombed, and this is what you get every single time. So it's 200 points, but you set that in motion. As soon as the barrage is finished, you then send your troops in because they've either fallen back or else they've been decimated so much that they're going to be no threat whatsoever. So I hope you like that. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got any other questions about any of the other units, just let me know because we can get them in. Let me just have a look, see if there's anything interesting. Haven't got the Hellcat. You've seen the Seafire, the anti-tank. We've seen that, the support. We've seen the Centaurs. Know how they work. Infantry, we can get them all in. That's all fine. So that's it for the British. Let's get on with the next nation. Bear with me. Right, now we're going for the 4th Armoured. Got it set up. A few more points going in, and also just as close. Let's slow this down. Get everything out. Let's get everything unloaded. All the guys out. All the scouts out. All the infantry out, ready to rock and roll. Scouts over here as well. Right the way across. So setting up more numbers. Getting them in, getting the scouting in place. So we've got tank destroyers up ahead. We've got the anti-tank unit in place. Enemy contact. See what we can do. Scouts here ready to rock and roll. Let's push them up a little bit further. So we've got a bit of air protection. Let's send them up a little bit further. Those guys will wait for a bit of assistance. We'll see how they fare. Let's get them out. 60mm mortar. Let's try and land it on their heads, slightly out of range. We'll see how that goes. We've got anti-air in these positions. Scouts are coming out of here. Get them out. Let's push the scouts up so we know what we're walking into. So you can see these little units, the MG here, scouts in there ready to rock and roll. So let's get him out. and send them in. Now what we have here, we have the M4 ready to rock and roll, standard M4. Over here we have Abrams in his special M4 75mm and his command circle. You can see here where he's bumping up the numbers on every single other unit within that circle. Very, very useful for those units. That's it. Let's face them the other way. That's it. You get ready to rock and roll. You facing the right direction. That's looking good, but we've got this convoy incoming. You guys, let's get you facing that way, ready to assist. You in here, ready to assist, and we'll see how we can do. So we've got those guys pushing in. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit more. In fact, we've got the infantry coming out, so we can send the rifles in, capture the crossroads. M4 in, we get hit, the scouts in the other side, the WCS not doing a lot, got the anti-air in there covering them from behind. These scouts, let's get them out as well, and then push them up to the tree line to see what's happening, see what's coming through. They're heading in, and this jeep. Let's get those guys all out, ready to rock and roll. The anti-air's ready to go, but not only is it good against planes, but it's very good against units on the other side. Now, this Stug is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt, and it's got a 105mm gun. It's not so bad against tanks. Therefore, it's awful against the infantry. So I'm going to move those two up to prevent them from the troops from being engaged by that unit. And we'll get an anti-tank gun up that road to deal with him as soon as we can as well. So we'll speed this up to normal sort of speed, and we'll see how these units fare. They've got a very nice range. Now you can see the main gun on this, very 1,000 meter range. The HE shots going in. Let's slow this down. 105mm is under attack. What's he under attack by?
Yes, sir. Button up. We're engaging.
Let's get them moving up around the side.
Move out. Stay alert.
Get the infantry moving right up. We've got the crossroads being covered. Let's get these guys up to the next section. The Bantam is doing a really good job of spotting in between these buildings, hiding here in the bushes, but also spotting the area here as well, and giving useful information to our mortar team. So we'll get them firing over, dealing with the enemy. They're going to be moving into that building, and so I want to, let's actually get them moving out through to the side. Let's get them to the edge of the field there to deal with the Einsatztruppen. Brilliant. So we'll speed this up. We'll see what's happening. They're on them pushing up to there. Get those guys pushing up that way as well, with the WCS pushing along the road to see what we can deal with at this side. The M16, let's start getting a bit of a crossfire situation going in with them. H3, oh, we've got the anti-tank gun. Yeah, that would be very useful. Let's get that up to the crossroads there.
I'll get you there as soon as possible.
Maybe not there. There, so we can cover down both roads at the same time. They're pinned down, all going very neatly. This M15, very, very good range, but he's going to run out of ammunition, so that's something to watch out. So there we go, they're falling back, 2 units are falling back, and now their tanks are incoming. And we've got anti-tank guns ready. Oh dear, that's not good. Something with a very long range. But you can see, laid up in position. WCS is destroyed, that's looking really, really good. They're pinned down, that's not so good.
Give us good firing position.
And let's move them that way.
Ready, sir.
And let's send them in against the Stug. Oh yeah. Good MGs. This little Bantam doing a very, very neat job.
Need some extra eyes, sir.
Let's just get them to there to give some supporting fire from the side. They're falling back. Now we know what's happening. Let's move them up to there. Give them firing instructions from there to aid in town. We need some eyes, so we'll get the leader in. Oh, what have we just... Oh, something just took down that unit there. Oh, it's an artillery strike, or there's something incoming. So we need to deal with their artillery that we know about. Let's pull them back.
On the road again.
We're going to need some additional assistance, so let's go for some air power. Let's try that again.
We're being overrun.
Let's see how fast this is. I want to show you the scout side of things. Get them in so we know what we're facing. Very, very useful, and you'll see just how fast this scout unit really, really is.
I have a great view from here.
I'm sure you do, and with your huge speed, we'll get an idea of exactly what's where. They're pinned down, give you an idea of what we're facing, who's doing what.
Enemy spotted.
Slow this down so we can get an idea.
Eye in the sky. Roger.
Let's see everything that's happening. So the anti-air there is caused, Flak 88 is causing a problem. Flak 38. Those guys are pinned down. They're moving up. Let's get them up along the road that way. And we can see these are the additional units here. So then you better bring in some fire on these the support units, the Pack 40 there. Very, very nifty. And then let's turn him. We know exactly what's here. We know exactly where they are. And let's head along the back. See exactly what's there. And let's try and turn the mortar team in on that Flak 38. Within range, 60mm artillery, very, very nifty. Get them heading into to aid with that. Then we can start dealing with the problems that we have in this area. M1, that's a bit of an issue, but can I get those guys heading in? Now, what the Abrams moving in, dealing with the Stug, but against the Flak 38, it's going to be a bit of a problem. So for now, so now we know exactly what's happening. Those guys are pinned down. You can see how well the F5A is working. These guys are doing their job, pinning all their units down. We now know exactly what's coming through. The speed of this fighter. Let's go to normal speed so you can see just how fast it is already, and we can see exactly what's coming in.
I spotted the enemy.
Sadly, we can't attack with it. It would be nice.
Gotta get out of here.
And that's it. We know exactly what's happening. We know what we're facing, and then you can reorganize your forces accordingly. Checking right the way around, so fast that no one is getting a shot on you that's nearby. It's such a good scout. These units, you can set them up, sort of set up in a horseshoe situation at the moment.
Recon team, ready. Fire!
Let's get them in to assist with that. Boom, that's
Yes, sir.
going very neatly. Let's send them through to the airfield. Cool, so we know what we're facing, we know what's in, we know what's coming out into to assist the enemy, and then you can make the right decisions to deal with whatever's happening.
We got a man down.
So I hope this helps. If you've got any questions about any other bits of equipment, let me pause this, slow this down a bit, and we can have a look. The rifles, the rifle leaders, the new tanks, the supply units, the additional command units, and the cargo, which is armored cargo, is basic equipment. All looking very neat. Bazooka teams, 200-meter range. We don't actually need them there. They would be useful in town, but with this, you can then choose exactly what you need. The additional artillery could be more useful, so we'll bring some artillery in, 3 units of artillery in to assist there. Then we get some more scouts in, send the scouts in, couple of recon units, and then I'm going to push them straight up the road so you can see them zipping their way through, and they'll come in all the way from the back, just working through. And even if if you set it up properly, you don't have to worry about the enemy, as if you've laid up your defences well, then you can meet their attacks coming in. So I hope this helps. I'm the Gaming Bear. This is the 4th armoured. Let's get on with the next one, so bear with me. If you've got any questions about it, just put in the comments. But I'm finding the anti-air is working really neatly, especially with 1,000-meter range on the guns. But you will need, we see with this, he's down to 66 ammo out of 240. So ammo is an issue. So that's something to be mindful of. And on the British bazooka teams, the Piat teams, I was finding that it was better to have two teams together. Otherwise, it's a slow process taking the armour out. So you need to have at least 2 teams of Piats together. Otherwise, you won't be quick. You'll die. You won't be able to take out their armoured units quickly enough before they then turn their big guns on you. But 2 units, maybe 3, should be able to take out a tank, and then you move on to deal with the next one. So don't cut yourself short. Don't go too thin numbers wise. So thank you guys, and let's go and have a look at the next unit. Hi guys, right, we're looking at the Schnell division now. Got them in place, so let's launch the battle, see what we're facing. And what I've done is I've put all of the armoured units, light armoured, with support coming in. Let's get them just attacking straight through the middle and see exactly how these bad boys do. I just want to test it out. So we've got Luxes and the Panzer 3s, Panzer 1Cs, all incoming. And we'll see exactly how it fares. Let's get them going in to take out those units, those Panzer 1Cs, see how they do in comparison. That's the biggest threat. We'll get them in to deal with that. Those guys in to deal with the 57mm. Overwhelming fire is the order of the day. That's it. They're pushing in. We've got air support that I've put in place, so that's dealt with those guys. They should be falling back, even though it's a lightning. They should be falling back, and I've got air cover covering everywhere. Well, mind you, they're falling back, but I've got enough air cover, so that should sort out our situation. keep following those back. Take out the anti-tank gun first, and then we can deal with the rest. Split those. Get rid of the Bofors, 40mm, which can deal with our tanks. And then we can go for some air power. Let's grab some of these. So let's go for Storch, get him in. We'll get them in and get them going for the anti-tank unit. Those guys, let's move them up to there. You guys, let's get you all into town, deal with that. You assisting there. So testing out these units, lots of firepower. Let's get them pushing through to there. So that again, those guys through to there. You guys, it's taking him out, and the plane's on the way through. Let's get them hounding those guys. So you can see there's a lot of options of some very, very good units that you've got on the way through. And we've got tanks incoming. Let's shift the Marder through to be able to assist. They're falling back. You can see the strength of the unit. Storch is falling back. These units carrying on pushing through, so we're gaining ground. Let's get them right the way through. Pushing in, trying to break down the side. Let's get them going in on the M4, so you can see the Marder is going to be setting itself up. The 1Cs are under attack. Let's get all of these guys out. In to take on the M4. That's it. And that's it. One shot. The Marder's just killed this special tank. Absolutely fantastic. I don't mind these guys falling back now, but we can take that. Move in. And this is without properly micromanaging. These guys, let's move them in. Pin through. Enemy air contact. Pushing through. We're destroying them. This is a very, very strong setup. Very, very neat. Let's go for some more anti-air. We haven't got any more at the moment, so that'll be... Well, let's get some air power in. And we'll get the fighter in to assist.
Verstanden. Auf dem Weg.
Let's see what we can do. Let's grab some assistance. Help out there. Very, very neat. And we'll move the SDK up to there to assist. That's it. That's looking really good. They're falling back. These are pushing through very neatly. Let's get them in, attacking the all of their infantry. Very, very nifty. This amount of mechanized firepower. They're not tough on their own, but working together, they are very, very strong indeed. That's it. We have got, well, 50% it says, but they're falling back. And, well, let's just say that they're not having a really good day. Let's get them back in. Let's get them to hound their units. Follow them through. Let's take out their command units. The speed, following them through, attacking everything we find on the way, and even if we fall back, there's not a lot they can do about it. Let's get some more infantry. Let's get some storm panzers in. Let's get those guys in there to assist. Let's get him to take out the M3 half track. Let's push all of those guys in. They're gaining a nice bit of assistance, a bit of experience. But you can focus, sort this out. If I'd been spending more time on this, the town area, then you could have pushed appropriately. This side, well, let's just keep it rocking and rolling. Let's take out their infantry. They're falling back. Let's focus on their units which are holding us up. That's it. He's gone. Focus all these tanks. Looking really, really good. You can see the withering firepower that these units have got. Absolutely epic. Let's take them out. Keep following them. Keep pushing them. Get those guys pushing there. Those guys pushing, taking him out. Still shows 50%, but we can deal with these guys. That's it. Let's take out that half track. Marder crew is out. Let's grab another Marder. Nope, not yet. So be more careful with your crews. Let's get them pushing straight in there. Stormtroopers in to assist in that area. Be a little bit more careful than I've done, but you can do incredibly well. These are very fast moving, very strong. Let's get them taking the Bofors out so we can get the planes back out. Pushing through. We're now a +1 situation, and as you can probably see, it's relatively easy to be able to do that with this fast moving force. And while they're focusing on that, let's get the FW in to assist to take out the Bofors while he's focusing on the tanks, and then work between the units to just decimate the enemy. Very, very nice. So that'll deal with that. Great, the Bofors has gone. Let's take out their infantry. Let's go for the lightning. That's it. Very, very strong. We're falling back. Okay, they've got more anti-air. We'll deal with their anti-air as we're working our way through. So that's the thing. See what you can do. Army leader taken out. Let's take out the M6. Let's go for keep pushing their infantry back. Let's get him pushing down to the edge. Him pushing up to give air support up to there. Marder's falling back, but you can see numbers-wise, it's all going incredibly well. More infantry. Let's get more grenadiers in and send them straight in to assist on down by the airstrip. This is just such a strong unit. It really is. So we need to get something, get the Marders in to deal with. Oh, he's gone. Command tank coming in. We need these guys in to assault. So you can see, even with just a quick thing, just how strong those units really are. Let's get them in to take out the M8. He could potentially be a problem, but we'll focus everybody we have there on taking those guys out. The speed of these units, and this is just on very slow. You can see the overall speed of these units. And you need to resupply them very, very, well, after this amount of fighting. Very, very nifty. So we're going to have to get some supplies in. Supply tanks. Let's get that down to there to assist and resupply and fall the units back to deal with that. Let's get the Storm Pioneers in. Oh, they got killed. But that's the thing. You can see just how strong this is, what you can do with it. And just keep it rocking and rolling. This is, I really like just how good this is. Yes, you will need to refuel, resupply, get them all organised, but you can see just what you can do without really putting a plan in place, and just how much fun you can actually really have with this unit. So just enjoy it. It's really, really, really cool, and I would say it's a bit OP, but hey, what's wrong with a little bit of OP now and again? And let's get those in that way, pushing through to the town. Then pushing through there, these guys holding the centre, forcing them to fall back, and the rest of these units, oh, let's grab those guys, pushing through to there. But yes, you can deal with everything. Give yourself a bit of time, and just take their units out. So thank you for watching. Let's get on with the next set of units. Let's just get a gruel in, so you can see the artillery side of things, and then you can see the distance that they can fire. So we'll fire through, get those guys firing through. They've run out of ammo, but this is just a test for what these guys can do from range. So they're going to set up, getting in, and speed this up a little bit. Getting them in, get the planes in, get everything organised. Even without really focusing on it, we've still got +1. You know, very, very nifty to be able to do this. So let's just watch these units kicking a bit of butt. I don't like seeing the little looks is being damaged. I'm going to pull out while we've still got some little tanks. So let's pause this. You know what the other things can do, so I'm going to pause this and we'll get on with the next set of units. Okay, now we've got the Luftwaffe with these little teeny tiny tanks. Let's get those in. So you can see these are the ones with the 37 mils. And well, we're just going to get these guys going straight in through the town. And let's get the other ones in. So we're going to want all of these units. I'm going to slam them straight in so you can see what they're like. So we're going to need some recon to go in with them as well. So let's sort that out. So recon units, let's go with their Fusiliers, Avklarungs, yeah, with little MG. Oh yes, that'll show the little MGs as well. That'll work very nicely. And the Fusiliers, so we'll just get those guys in. Still got 1,000 points. Those they're all sorted. Ah yes, these other little MGs. Yeah, we'll get those in as well. And we're going to need a supply unit, which will come in time. This little anti-tank unit. Oh yes, very, very neat. So we'll get all of those guys in. A bit of anti-air. Let's grab those in to assist. And I would say, well, let's see a little bit of artillery. Why not? Let's just slam everything straight up through the middle. And we've still got some points, but let's just go with that. Launching the battle straight in and straight through. So you can see speed-wise, even though supposedly they're not the fastest, well, in comparison to the rest, they're not the fastest, but how good are they going to be? Time will tell. Look at this. Already, they've stopped, they're doing a number on the enemy, MGs, and look at this. The firepower that these can bring. Absolutely epic. I'd suspected it was going to be this good. Absolutely brilliant. So let's get those heading that way. Those units pushing through. Very, very neat. They're falling back. We've got M5s coming in. That's looking very, very good. Let's see how well they manage against those. Those are the MGs. They're taking down the team leaders. That Jaeger unit. We'll grab a couple of Jaeger units. That's forcing them to fall back. These are very, very strong. And if you organise this right, you would be able to do just a complete number on the enemy. Let's get those infantry out, Fusiliers out that way. Let's get them covering and taking the that section. We're on +3 already with what we've already taken, just by that assault move. Oh no, that's their assault move. Let's sort them out. Let's get some. He's falling back, so you can see the strength of these little tanks. They may not be fast, but they are blinking good. They really are. They're falling back. They are in a serious situation, and we're just taking it to them. Yes, if we'd focused on the areas, they're on +4, but we have had so much fun. You can see the firepower that these little things can do. So if you organise things properly, get it all in place, and then can just take it to the enemy, deal with everything as it's going through. Let's get them taking the heavy these those M3 half tracks. That's it, they're focusing. Oh yeah, and they're gone. Boom. You know, they may not be the fastest, but they are very, very good. These guys falling back, the firepower that these little tanks can do, absolutely epic. Now let's slow this down. Let's get a air support in. Let's get that in. Cool. Get them in to assist. They're falling back already. Well, let's not let them get away. That's it. And you in as well. And then we'll get the. I think it's about time to get the. Oh, the Storch will bring in 170 mil artillery in the background, if I remember rightly. So either 150 or 170 mil, which I think is just about enough, you know. So back to the this normal speed. That's it. They're falling back. They're in trouble. And let's get those planes in, going in to take down their tanks. You can plan this. That's it. Bombs away. Oh yeah, and they're falling back. But if you coordinated it properly, you could just take it to them, cover these different zones. Let's get them in to assist that way. You guys going in, split the forces, get them pushing in, them going in after the half track, and just dealing with watch the firepower as this goes in. Look at that. Boom, and that's it. They're gone. We've taken out one of their guns even without thinking about it. Plus more units incoming. This setup, these German setups are very, very powerful. The American ones, the Allied ones, don't feel quite so strong. I really like, or maybe they just don't suit me so much. But these little tanks, this firepower, you almost don't have to micromanage at all. It's so strong. But you will have to just make sure that you've got enough supplies coming in. Look at this firepower. Mob-handed like this can really, really assist you. So we'll send them up, send more units through, get those guys going in as well. We'll send them through. Ooh, now's when we need those fighters. But that's the thing, firepower wise, it all works out. And you've got the big guns here, which I was just moving. But yeah, I would have organised it properly. Don't get them. Take out their guns. That's it. One at a time. And the little tanks all moving in. Bit of gunfire in, taking out their guns. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Very, very strong. Taking out their rifles, taking out everything that we're meeting, destroying them. These units are very, very strong and very good fun to play. So if you organise it properly, combined arms with your infantry, you could just have a field day, literally. All the artillery incoming. This is one of the reasons I love the having so many little artillery pieces, because they can work together so well just to take out those key points that are causing you problems. Then you slam your tanks in or your infantry in where you're not surrounded. So this is just a demonstration of how these are working. A little bit about the planes. Oh yes, let's get this Storch in so we can see. Let's slow that down again. So we'll get the Storch in. and then we'll call the off-map artillery.
Verschieben unsere Stellung. Ende.
Ooh, let's slow this right down and see, that's something we need to know.
Der mit dem Feldstecher.
That's it, we'll get that sorted, and you look down here, fire for effects, no, emergency, barrage.
Bitte Artillerieunterstützung auf Plan.
There we go, and then that'll count down, and then hit 45 shots, 18 seconds, so any hard points you can just target, and let's get them in over the other side. And we will see the, that's for now, let's get them heading out. So we need to deal with this unit, but I'm sending the Storch out at the moment. So normally you'd have dealt with everything. That'll be coming in, so let's speed this up. Focus on the barrage as it comes in from the Storch. They're moving out of the way. 12 seconds, speed this up a bit. 8, there we go. Just an example of what to do. Can he get out? Yes, he's got out. There we go. And the barrage. Oh yes, on its way. Speed this up a little bit. Enemy air contact. And the barrage is incoming on the spot. So if they were in place, tied down in the middle of a firefight, you would have all of those shots incoming. So very, very nifty, and even now we're not doing too badly, but it's just so much fun. These new changes really make the game so much more interesting, and we've still got 700 odd points. If you focus, did things properly, didn't mess around like I've done, you will do incredibly well with this. Look, you know, you set things in place, get the front line. You don't have your artillery as your front line, and then you just send everybody through. Oh yeah, these little tanks, the little units, just going in, dealing with the enemy. You can just have a literal field day, and it's just really, really great fun. So I'm going to spend a lot more time messing around with this, having fun, and just getting down the nitty-gritty at this level, watching the 3D, watching as the units are doing their thing, and you can follow it through, take the different zones, and just go in for the win. It's very, very reminiscent of a number of other games, but the 3D effect, very, very useful. Send him into there, grab those guys into assist, and get them focusing on the M3. Little bit of firepower incoming. Oh, they weren't needed. Fusiliers with those 200-meter anti-tank guns. Let's just say it's not really needed. Let's get there. Let's just kill them. You know, so strong you can just go, oh, who am I going to kill now? No line of sight. We'll get them reorganised. Those guys, yeah, we'll need to get some assistance with that. Get them going in. You can see the strength of this. Yes, I'm mucking it all up, but if you did it properly, you could just have an absolute field day. Let's take both us out and just deplete their units, take them all out. Let's get him out, and let's get some assistance in there. All the artillery incoming on there. and just having a lot of fun as you do it.
Vorgeschobene Beobachter bereit.
Oh yeah. In your face. In your face. So, lots and lots of fun. So thank you guys. So Steel Division Normandy, second wave. Very, very good fun. I'm thoroughly... I enjoyed it before, but now... Oh my goodness. Really, really...
Koordinaten erhalten. Feuer nach eigenem Ermessen.
excellent fun. And with that new barrage incoming. So we'll see what happens. Watch the barrage as it comes in. And just see if we can just get some more units in. Send them in, you know. Boom, got barrage incoming. So you can see what happens. See if there are any units there. 1,200 points. Picking up huge amounts of points. Getting them in there. They're pinned down. Oh, let's, you know, just send them in. Deal with the different things that you're dealing with. And just have fun. Or else take it seriously like I normally do. But this is to show you how much fun you can just have messing around, watching them just blowing up and blowing things up, just trying different things so you can mess around, test things out. So let's head back to the main unit, the main thing. So yes, that's surrender, confirm, yes. So let's go back and have a look at the Luftwaffe, exit from there, and you can see exactly where we are with things. So let's go back from there. Battle groups, axis, into the Luftwaffe. There we go, Luftwaffe battle group. Edit, and you can see. So we had Stugs and that as well to go in. Very, very strong. That would have made a huge difference. But these little tanks, absolutely epic fun because you get so many and they're so cheap. And in this new version, sticking them up near the front, you're straight there. You don't have to run them, trundle them along the roads. And the combination of these with other units, you can just overrun the enemy, as you saw. Get the infantry filling the gaps and just keep pushing. And with the Stugs behind, taking things out from range. The infantry, huge amounts of infantry in the background. Nice anti-tank for dealing with what else you're coming up against. And these little Panzerjägers, where are they? Try that again. The little teeny tiny, there we go. The little Panzerjäger Bren carrier, very, very strong with 1,000-meter range. I would say it's an underestimated unit, but definitely since the beginning I haven't underestimated it. So, plus all the flak you've got to put in. This other flak unit you can get in, also on a Bren. All from Phase A, along with the 88s, you have so much you can do, and you saw just what we did with with these little tiny artillery pieces, the 50 mils going in. You saw how much damage we did alongside all the rest of the firepower. These Luftwaffe units have got a lot of options, plus all of the air power. As if all the rest isn't enough, and all of your scouts. The only thing you have to watch out for is the low morale of these units. So if they've got a morale situation, pull them back from the line so they can recover. Keep them near the leaders, and you won't go far wrong. Take it a little bit slower, move things up, and you can just mass mob them with the little tanks. But you need to make sure you've got enough supplies. So Phase B, you will need these 3 opals, get them in. You may need more, it depends on your gameplay, how long it lasts and what's happening. But these Luftwaffe units are surprisingly good, and it's just a laugh to play with these little teeny tiny tanks. So I hope you like it as much as I do. Oh, and then you've got the 10 centimeter down here. Oh, wrong one. I was thinking about the other units. Yes, on the other unit, that 10.5 centimeter gun, very, very good for dealing with infantry, but this, very, very good for dealing with anything, especially the 14 armor piercing and 10 armor on the front. Very, very nifty. So, thank you so much, guys, and see you on the next exciting installment of Steel Division. See you guys. Have fun. Bye.